so take a drive deeper. Highways overload. I've been trying to take a detour from these patriotic roads, but I ain't no regular guy. Every rule I defy. I'm safe and sound under my iron skin. Nothing's getting in under my iron skin. Got no rules or discipline under my iron skin. Under my iron skin.
But underneath it all, without you, baby, I'm cold. I am made of iron.
But baby, I'm made of gold. broken soul to you. Sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? I keep running and rushing through.
Oh, darn it. Why is this thing not set up correctly? Because I didn't set up correctly? Okay, that makes sense. Why are you displaying like this? I thought I could come here and look at the standings, but apparently not. Apparently that's not allowed. Grr. Oh well. Cat, please. So, looking at the map selection, we do go ahead and have, Yavapai does go ahead and ban out Braxis Holdout and Alterac. We do get Sky and Tomb banned out by Macro Machines, and we are going to Infernal Shrines. So, Infernal Shrines is one of the, like, most, open maps in the game, in that you can use a lot of different strategies. It's not a map that really favors one specific. You can go for ranged clear and just try and go around the edge and clear around your opponents. You can go for team fight and try and thwomp them. You can go and push one of the off lanes away from where the shrine is. There's just a lot of valuable options that will come in here. And it does look like we're starting the game right about now.
Infernal Shrine.
So, now that we are here, let's go ahead and find out what actual strategies they're going to use when we get into the actual game. Always interested. This is always what I was like, first of all, waiting for players. We were all in the lobby. Wow, how are we not? We do go and have Macro Machines did win the coin flip and did. Good lord, look at that name trying to fit its way onto the ban screen. I freaking love this so much. Like, I made the intentional because their name is too long to fit on the NGS site, but I said screw it, we're showing the whole thing. We're doing it live. Looks like random is not answering at the moment, but I can go ahead and look at this real quick. So the stakes for the tonight is kind of interesting. Yavapai unfortunately cannot make it to playoffs. This is their last game of the season. Even if they dominate tonight, they will go up to 14 points and be tied with Frostbite for 9th place. But only the top 8 get to playoffs, so womp womp. Looking at the other end of the spectrum though, Macro Machines. Actually, interestingly enough, Macro Machines does not immediately benefit. They're currently 3rd place in the league. So if they dominate, they'll go up to 27 points and still be in 3rd place, 1 point behind Souls and Slow-Mo, so they cannot move further up than 3rd place. However, FF and the Pancakes are playing right now against Frostbite, and they are at 22 points. So FF and the Pancakes do have the potential of getting up to 25, so Macro Machines kind of wants to move out of being overtaken by FF. And then also, Hardstuck Support Group has 2 more matches to play. Although I guess actually they can only get up to 22 points, so that doesn't matter as much. So it does look like the only real implication of this match is whether or not FF and the Pancakes can catch up to Macro Machines. If Macro Machines wins 2 games, whether or not it's a domination, they will secure the 3rd place position. FF could come up and overtake them, taking 3rd place away if they dominate Frostbite, and Yavapai ends up dominating Macro. If it turns out to a tie, I don't actually know who won between FF and Macro Machines, so that one doesn't help me out as much. Hello, Sparhawk. Yep, Bug me and I'll bite. We also have an opera. Opera likes hanging out just behind me. He's like, don't put me on camera. There's people out there that will look at me with their faces and their eyes and their noses. So, okay, getting back to the draft real quick. I got very, very distracted. We do have Diva banned out. Interesting. I wonder who they're afraid of for Diva. Like, because Shank is a very, very unconventional offlaner. We do have the Junkrat being banned out. That is obviously aimed a little bit at, I know that Sarah was very good at Junkrat. The Johanna continues to be banned out by Yavapai. We also have the Stook. They type Stook. Very, very, very clear that Andrade is not here tonight because they were able to ban Stook out. We do going to have Just Poet going with the Vala. Frizank goes with the Tychus, and Morvan is going to go with the Blaze. I do think Ratson is their real tank, so that means most likely a Blaze in the off lane. Yep, double black, double kitty. Double black kitty, it's a gas. I don't know. We do go and have Brightwing being taken by Galactos going in. They do get rid of the Lucio. We still have both Anduin and Rhaegar and Malfurion. Yes, both, and then 3 options. That's what I said because I am really, really good at this. Why am I over here, by the way? They banned out Aura's probe? Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I love that for us. I just noticed my mouse. Let's go ahead and fix that now. Whoa! That is not what... That made it a lot worse. Just for a second. We do have Orphea coming out of the Cerulean. I know it's Orphea, but I like saying Orphea. It sounds better. We also do have Araluna on the Sylvanas. So kind of that off-push hero, able to really, really, really make the Punisher a lot more punishing if they can get it. But that is the problem. Can they get it? Also does have the possibility of side-soaking and side-pushing during objective. A lot of options for Sylvanas on this map. We have Ratson on their super, super, super punishing Murden. And Deckard is not one of the options I gave you for healer. I said Malfurion or Rhaegar or Anduin. Terrible. No gloves tonight. I could put them on if I wanted to, but I've gotten a little bit away from that. It does like hurt my hands after a while. Plus, I kind of figure this is a bit of a admission going on, but in the early days, I had to accessorize the hell out of myself in order to feel, you know, more like a woman. And I don't have to anymore because I'm fucking me. I don't gotta convince any of you all anymore. So now I just do it when I want to look stylish, but I'm in this like tiny corner, barely on the stream at all, so not gonna worry about it. Do go ahead and have Infernal Shrines launching right about now, so I will see you after the break. I will get your predictions up, and don't go anywhere.
Leonidas drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill.
Should find the kill. Lunara will clean up that fight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is going to be Soul Shield. You gotta be kidding me. And Raw to take the 3v1. Gets one. Looking for the second. Crispy is popping off.
Looks like that Blizzard may connect with 4 people.
Oh, Lady Ronin! Oh my goodness, what a chat!
That was really good.
All right, coming into game number 1, we do go ahead and have, coming in on the blue hand side of the map, we do get macro machines coming on out here. Going to be running out in blue. Sorry, I just realized that I don't know why, but my donation link is on the screen. And of course, you know, I can't have that. Like, what the heck? So just real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
All right, so we do go in coming in here right now after I go ahead and sell out for a second. It's okay. Just Poet is going to be on the Vala. We do have Ratson on the Merlin. Frizzink going in that infested Tychus. We do have Morvan on the Blaze. And coming in the rear riding the Golden Chocobo, we do have Arcane coming on the Old Man Deckard Kane. Camel going to be on the Diablo. We have a stun coming onto Galactos playing the Brightwing. Araluna is on the Queen of the Forsaken. We do have Orphea being played by Sarah Lynn. And another battle is being played by Shank, 9, the 9th of his name. Big ol', oh, nice. Do we have, no? the Decker went with Field Study. I was gonna say, if you went with the one that you get like stacks for that, then they just all stood in that triangle and were just like, hey, do you want to finish this quest in like 3 seconds? Don't trust to swim, don't trust to swim, don't trust to swim, don't trust to... Sarah Lynn moves forward. Both teams are moving back and forth. Shank is coming up here against Morvain. I don't know why, I just love that like line on this skin where he's like, another battle? It just cracks me up so much. Rodson takes a good bit of damage, was trying to interrupt the rotation. Here's Camel. Camel's like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And then Sarah and Ara were like, get back here. We got stuff to do. Coming back over here, we do go and have both teams picking up their calves for camp. Going to have goats with spears walking down the lanes in just a second. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Tyga scouts this out. He's going to take some damage. I do think Camel may have seen that. Are they going to move down? Are they going to notice? Are they going to notice? Somebody check it! How did you not see them walk down? Okay, here comes Sarah Lynn. Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lynn. Rodson dives in there, but Rodson does not have a lot of hit points. But neither Luna does go ahead and Banshee step right on out there. A lot of low health bars. We do have just Poda in the side. Going ahead and getting a lot of this in there. He's going on the W build. And we do have the Cosmic Camp picked up by the swim team. Level 4 all. We do go ahead and have one with the wind. A lot of these talents. Possession coming out on Sylvanas. Oh, Master Assassin coming out of the Tychus. Hello, hello, hello. We're definitely having the Odin come out. The Odin is the only ult that makes sense with that one because it just does so much siege damage if you can get some kills. But that is the question. Will Yavapai allow themselves to be killed? Let's be honest. The answer is yes. Yavapai is really, really good at fighting, but they're not really, really good at surviving. We do go and have a big rotation coming up here. Arcane the 13th is leading the way along with Morvan, but the shrine is up. We will go ahead and have it be an arcane shrine. Punisher will be coming out up to 6 already. Vala is staying at the bottom lane at the moment. Coming up right now, gonna run into Sean. Oh, free damage on a Demon Hunter? Yes, please. A lot of damage coming here. Kamal having to move out. I wasn't Caramel. I don't know why. There's the big... Oh, Diablo at level 1 must have taken... Yep, did take Devil's Due. I'm like definitely healing a lot from that healing fountain. Is able to regain back in. Shank is back here on Just a Poet. We're like just a target for Samuro. Took a lot of damage in there. There is the charge coming out. Frizzank is going in being focused. Does going to get polymorph. Shank is looking in there. Shank is looking for this, but he's down to about half health at the moment. Up to 20 skeletal minions on the side of Yavapai. A lot of stuns coming through, and we do have the first kill onto Diablo. Our Luna's stuck inside the Dorito and not going to be able to go anywhere except for back to the Nexus, and Sarah Lynn is in trouble. So like, let me go ahead and just get 15 real quick. No, the answer is no. It almost felt like a cat in headlights where Sarah Lynn was just sitting here and like, oh, they're all dead? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I guess I just stand here? I shouldn't make fun, but I know these guys, and so I'm going to make fun. If that even counts as making fun, I personally don't think it should. We do go ahead and have the Arcane Punisher coming out on the side of Macro Machines. Macro walking forward. Maybe Sylvanas will be a buddy and turn off the towers for them. Alright, Punisher does look like it's going to go down before any damage is done to the actual fort. However, the wall is completely down. There is a fight. Just Poet down here trying to fight Shank. But not good. Oh, I thought Just Poet was dead for sure. Alright, we do gotta have Shank finishing that off. Demon Hunter goes down because the monkey god is not a demon. Not a demon confirmed. Alright, we do go down to the camps being picked up. Bottom camp is taken by macro machines as a little bit of a come around from the fact that they lost this camp. Level 9's all but a little bit of experience advantage right now on the side of Yavapai. We'll have to see what they do with it. Rodson takes a huge amount of damage, went ahead and walked up, was trying to get stuns in, and we do have level 10s out. Blink Heal, Blade Storm, Wailing Arrow, Eternal Feast, and Diablo doesn't know. There's the Eternal Feast coming out, but nothing really setting it up, so they just easily walk out of it. Rubies on the ground, looking like a fool with your rubies on the ground. Oh, Sarah Lynn having to run back. Rodson actually pulled into Sarah Lynn's like, no, don't let Sarah Lynn escape. Diablo helped them kill her. So that is 5 kills to 1. Both teams have level 10s now. We do have to see Avatar, Commander Odin, Stay a While, Listen, Bunker Drop, and Rain of Vengeance. We did eventually get Lightning Breath coming out of that Dibbles. And the bottom fort does go down against the might of the macro machines. That was a lot of M's and 1 sins, but you know what? It was valid. Alright, big old wiggle stun under Rodson. This is going to be a Mortar Punisher coming out. Camel gets caught in the Dorito. We do have Brightwing up in the middle as well as Saburo, but we do also have, this is like a big still while Lizzie comes out, catches a lot of them. Camel is getting down to about half health. Rodson is trying to make sure they don't get away. There's the teleport in from Brightwing. Brightwing comes in, but something actually prevented the healing. What did that? That looked like an Ana grenade, but there's no Ana in this game. Oh, it was Emerald? Nice move by the Deckard. I don't see Emerald very often, so I wasn't really thinking about it. That should definitely be something on your end, Geo, because I barely dropped any frames. I've dropped 0.1% frames this time. A lot of damage coming down on Galactus looking through. They're looking for Morvan. Sumro goes down to 20 health. And we are going to go ahead and Morvan get out of here. We're going to have Sarah Lynn being looked at. There's the teleport in from Brightwing. This time there is no cube. And also Morvan once again gets out of here with like no health. Araluna, will you be so lucky? So lucky. A lot of damage comes through, and it looks like Camel's going to be the next one to fall. Sarah Lynn, can you escape? A little bit easier time. Tries to go for the potion, but it's the wrong team's potion, unfortunately. I mean, if someone else wants to answer Geo, that'd be fantastic. I don't see problems on my end, but if you guys are having situations, then please let me know. I'm slightly concerned that nobody answered whatsoever. Do go ahead and have the Contra camps being taken right now. They're not actually pushing with this. They say we've already actually taken this out. That's a extreme overcommitment to walk. Never mind, they're actually making it. Kara was trying to explain why they weren't going, and then they're like, oh, screw that, we're going. Oh my gosh, Mortar Punisher comes in and just goes ahead and kills off the Orphea. There is the kill onto Diablo. They'll jump in onto Galactos. Galactos does go ahead and blink out of danger. Frizzak is moving in here, but it doesn't look like the first keep of the game is going to go down. Big old stay a while and listen against the minions. Okay, apparently blue team... Did blue team destroy... Yes, blue team destroyed 2 forts. I was like, why did that audio clip play twice? Oh, because it happened twice? Look at me, I'm so good at being a caster. So with that being taken care of, we should go ahead and have our Luna moving back out into the map. It does look like the bottom mercenary camp is going to be picked up on the side of macro machines. Still a minute to come back until this one, and they're not willing to invade that just yet. Level 16s are online for macro machines. That is going to make it a lot more difficult for Yavapai to really engage into them, because they are down that ever-important talent tier. Alright, lot of damage coming in here, a lot of damage landing in the middle of this blue wave. They're trying to go ahead and get there. They're almost to 16s, but here comes macro machines moving down onto their position. 16 is picked up, so even though there is a 4% health and damage lead on the side of macro machines, they are at least on even talent here. Hello, Malbit. Monkey Man is moving around, Representative Monkey Castle. Another bottle? I'm sorry, every time I crack up about it. You have Camel actually moving forward, gets them out, and very, very much isolates themselves. Here comes the Brightwing, but Brightwing is just going to go ahead and donate a double kill to the side of macro machines. Sarah Lynn steps up, Sarah Lynn steps back, Sarah Lynn doesn't step back anymore, as she goes back to the Hall of Storms as well. Morvan going to be like, I'm going to take out this building sucks. I'm going to wreck it. Now, again, no, but your name means bad bit?
Red team's core is under
You might be the worst bit? Alright, Shang takes a good bit of damage. Just go ahead and teleport around. Ara? Alright, Ara, just go ahead and be a little bit evasive. It looks like Macro Machines is trying to end right now. But we'll go ahead and fall back. Shank goes ahead and moves the other way. Break on through to the other slide. So we'll get down to 62%, but is not able to end. We do go to have the third Punisher, the Frozen Punisher, coming in at the top of the map. Are we really only at the third Punisher of the game? I think that's true, but wow. Like, to be at 62% core health and at the third Punisher is a little bit of a yikes. Ratson goes in and takes a lot of damage. There's Eternal Feast, goes in and gets a double pickup. Camel moves back, does go and get out of there. Not able to be decorated. Oh, and Just Poet going to be taken out by Samuro. Morvain takes a lot of damage. There is a nice triple. Ratson right in the middle of the entire enemy team. Does get polymorph. And goodbye. No, maybe. Yes, this. Goodbye, Dwarf. We do go and have the Dwarf cleaned up. There is Shank in the backline going in and trying to go and cut off the escape. Arcane is in the middle of a lot of things. We have Sarah Lynn and Galactos right there with them. Alright, a lot of this stuff going through. And we do have the third Punisher of the game, the most important Punisher in terms of doing, like, big push damage. Although, ironically, one of the ones that Yavapai wants the least, because the Punisher's ability just mimics Sylvanas' trait. So, much less utility, but still going to be able to push into here, go ahead and take a building out, and might be able to push on to keep. However, their opponents do have level 20. That's going to make it very, very, very dangerous for them to move forward. And indeed, they do go ahead and just hearth back. Were they worried about a back door? I guess they must have been. I think they realized that their opponents had 20. It was not a good time to move in and try and fight. Alright, here comes Shank moving on through. So they are keeping these catapults under control for the time being. Both teams do have level 20. We are going to go ahead and see Unstoppable Force, Big Red Button, Perfect Gems, Storm of Vengeance, and Burn Notice. On the other side, we do get Invisible Friends, Wind Strider, Sylvanas Doesn't Know, Elder's Conduit, and Hellstorm. They really need somebody to set up that Eternal Feast. Like, it's used as zoning a lot, but I really feel like if they had, like... I actually don't know. They don't really have stuns on their team. We have Diablo goes ahead and gets killed. Shank gets stunned, but just wouldn't get out of it. Diablo is back, but has a lot less souls. Diablo? There is, Master Assassin being picked up right now. Diablo is back, does not have a lot of health to stay in here, and it looks like Sylvanas going to go ahead and be taken out. Diablo is there, is just getting pummeled away. Shot through the heart, Diablo's to blame. Oh, listen to me blaming the victim. Diablo got shot, and it's his fault?
Red team's core is under attack.
Alright, they have not quite gotten through shields yet, but I don't see a real way for this. Like, right now it's just Brightwing and Samuro trying to kill the fact. Bladestorm is going. That reveals which one the real Samuro is. And Samuro going to go in and take a lot of damage, but does get back the Hall of Storms over to heal. We're at 3%, we're at 0%, and game number 1 does go in favor of the Macro Machines. So, looking at the stats at the end of the game, we do have Arcane leading the way in the healing numbers, doing 104,000 healing versus 84,000 healing on the side of Brightwing. We do also have, in terms of healer damage, Vala putting things on the map, 61,000 damage over the course of the game, 50,000 coming out of Tychus, and 48,000 from Araluna. Araluna. We do also have Samuro coming in with the most soak, doing 20,000 soak over the course of the game. Moravan is going to go ahead and get 16,000 soak. We do get, in terms of talents, here they are. Copy them down, love them, use them, abuse them. Just, you know, have a lot of fun with them. So with that, I will go ahead and come down here and mark that one of the teams won game 1. Do you know which one it is? If not, you weren't paying attention. And lastly, we will get to game 2 in just a second, but put on your calendars, in a little over a month, we're going to have a big old charity drive. Here's the information on it. Oh. Perfect timing. Captain John. Hey, yo, Captain John. Hey, yo, Captain John. So, you want to see my boots, do ya? Boop. So, today I am actually wearing my strappy boots. I love them. They're kind of some of the most basic boots I own, but they got these nice little straps that come around them that have these little grommulets on them. Get my leg a little higher. Oh, Bankai comes to the raid as I'm showing off my boots. I promise this is not normal. Thank you, Bankai. I hope your games were amazing. But those are the boots I'm rocking today. Thank you for that redemption. Hello, Mischief. So, as I was saying, mark your calendars. In a little over a month, we are having a charity drive. So, come back here. Here's all the wonderful information about that. And we will be right back for game number 2. Hey there, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get into the next game in just a second, I promise. But while we're in between, I did want to let you know that on May 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'm going to be participating in Game On to End Lupus for the Lupus Foundation of America. If you type !charity in chat, you can find out a link to the donation page. If you type in !bosses, you can see all of the bosses we got ready to go, because we are dedicating the weekend in order to overcoming adversity. So there's just a bunch of bosses that I've got queued up. Saves are ready, and we're going to be overcoming them, having fun, beating some of the biggest challenges that I've run into in my gaming career, and ending lupus.
Mystery of your dark heart. I could never have known from the signs I was shown that the game was rigged from the start. Sweet LA. All of these trials you put me through. Sweet LA. Why do you hurt me like you do? Underneath all the glamour and flashing lights, there are shadows nobody sees. In the dim of your dusk, you're a cold-blooded husk spreading poison into the breeze. Sweet LA. Why do you hurt me like you do? Why do you hurt me like you do? Open the oldest wounds. These memories haunt me. Your secrets and crooked smiles, they torment and taunt me. I long for atonement's arms, carry me back, but the reel keeps on spinning loose and the screen is fading to black. shedding from the bone. I've gone from pillar to pariah in the slide. In seas of doubt I swim against the turning tide. Broken bodies line the walls, mighty sunfires crash and fall. Wings that melt when we try to soar. Close my eyes as I descend to the gold rush at its end. Take me back to before. This isn't human anymore. Look into the natural heart, following the beat of the chemical. This isn't human anymore. Tearing the connections apart, falling at the feet of the master. Are you still human at the core? Pushing the reflex, pressure the defects, breaking down this inevitable. Spreading the rivets, straining the limits, breaking down this inevitable. The ghosts of order dot the I until the three. I stalk the Trinity.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm Raka. You may know me from such casts as literally the last game you just watched. Thank you all for coming here. We are here in Volskaya Industries, which is also part of Volskaya Foundry, or maybe Volskaya Foundry. Actually, that probably makes more sense. Volskaya Foundry is part of Volskaya Industries. So how come we can only play on the Foundry if we just came to the whole Industries? This seems like lame. But how are ya all? We are going into game number 2. This is Volskaya. This is the map about getting all of the toys. You want the little like gun toy, and you want the healing toy, and you want the paper airplane guys to go down the lane and go boop 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 boop. This is why I get the big bucks. This is why I'm one of the best casters. No other caster will you ever go to one of their casts, they'll go like boop 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 boop. That is pure Raka. Pure Raka energy right there. We do gonna have Junkrat being banned out first and foremost. Macro machines are like, you know what? Guess who doesn't? That's interesting. Yavapai chose map pick at this point. Interesting. Unexpected. So, but yeah, macro machines are like, you know what? We'll just go with the same bands. They worked last time. Yavapai are like, you know what? We're gonna go with the same bands. They didn't work last time. Professional. Don't you know that I'm professional? I'm the kind of cast that always has a blast. I didn't plan the rest of that song out. Alright, we do actually change it up a bit. We do go and get rid of Anduin. No current Kings of Stormwind. Possibly a dead King of Stormwind, but definitely no current Kings. It's not allowed. Anduin comes in here with advanced tactics developed since Varian died. Can you imagine Varian and Anduin meeting in HOTS? It's like, oh, are you okay? It's like, oh yeah, I punched a dragon, it's fine. And Varian's like, wait, what? Come again? Problem is I'm not up on WoW, so I don't know everything that's happened. So exact same manscape out of Yavapai. We do have Frizzank goes ahead and gets onto Vala first and foremost. Wasn't just Poets of Vala last time? I'll have to go ahead and see if that like gets inverted. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do with this Vala? They do go ahead and Galactos takes the Deckard away, says, I want to be the old man with the gun that I use as a walking stick. Oh, and Camel going to be on Stitches? Using that banned Stitches skin? Hopefully that gets changed.
Here we go again.
To go and have more Van once again going onto the Blaze, but this time just Poet going to lock in the Chromie. Chromie doodle, boop. Boop, boop, a Chromie doodle. Boop, baddle-a-loo. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, no! My cat changed everything. Stop! My cat's a terrorist? Just so everyone's aware of that. So we do go ahead and have ETC being banned out. Not give that to Ratsan. Interesting that they don't ban out the Muradin, but they do ban out the ETC. I'm really wondering what buttons my cat pushed. They managed to select a different scene and also move it to a different location. We have Diva continuing to be banned out. I still want to know what that's about. Who plays Diva on that team? Because I used to last season, and as far as I know, none of them do. So we will have Sarah Lynn gets on the Nazebro. Ara Luna going to get on Kel'Thas. So a lot of exploding rings of fire. Goodness gracious. I feel like Blaze should be immune to fire. Don't you think that should be a thing? I think Blaze should be immune to fire. We do have Lucio being picked up. Was not banned out this time. And then Muradin. Muradin. Here's the thing. You can't I-5 someone out of Stitch's belly. That's not allowed. You can high-five them in order to stop them from being eaten. But you can't high-five them once they're eaten. It's one of the few forms of CC that Lucio is powerless against.
I shall do what I must.
Offlane Alex? Okay, it's a thing. Apparently this is the way they get Alex into the game. Mr. Terminator, you have been included. So we'll go and get into Volsky. We'll have to see what this does. Alex versus Blaze. Let's go. A lot of fire in this matchup. This is a very fire matchup, if you will. I'm hilarious. All right, here we go into game number 2 with Macro Machines coming up against the Yavapai County Municipal Youth Swim Team and Chess Club 6, Return of the King. Coming on the blue side, we do go ahead and have Ratson, Just Poet, Morvan, Arcane 13th, and Frizak playing Muradin. Can I actually remember? Chromie, Lucio, Blaze, and Vala in that order, maybe. They are Macro Machines, the massacres of masochism. Can I say that? Does that work? Coming on the other side of the battlefield, we do have Yavapai being represented by Galactos on the Old Man Deckard Kane. Ara Luna is playing the Kel'Thas. We do go ahead and have Shank coming in on the Alexstrasza, Camel on the Stitches, and Sarah Lynn is on the Nozebo. They are Yavapai, your Centurions of Calamity. Also, hello, Prostman. Galactos taking damage. Shank is coming up from the bottom lane. Morvain getting hit by Alex Q because Shank is insane. That'd be a weird redemption. Do the entire cast in the Flintstone song. We could do it. We could do it. We could. All right, Rodson takes a huge bit of damage. Narrowly avoids that hook. Kitty, please leave things alone. Sarah Lynn takes a lot of damage from falling sand. Sarah Lynn, like oh, I forgot his name. Never mind. It's the like Darth Vader's original Anakin. I kept going like Sarah Lynn like Anduin, and I'm like, it's not freaking Anduin. It's something close to Anduin. But yeah, basically hates sand is what I'm trying to get to. Shank is winning this offlane against Blaze. Blaze is having a hard time, and Shank is barely touched. Obviously, for those of you that do not play Alex, the Flame Buffet. So hitting enemies already burning deals extra damage, slows them by, and refunds the mana cost. So as long as Shank can keep hitting these E's, it basically means that Shank is not using any extra mana. Jennifer, I will try and find that out. I bought them like 2 years ago, so it's very, very, very likely I might not be able to find it, but I will try. The thing is, these aren't even my favorite pair of boots. I have other boots that I love so much more.
Prepare to begin field testing.
I have 8 pairs of boots, maybe 10 at this point, but definitely 8. Alright, Arcane the 13th runs in, tries to go ahead and boop out Sarah Lynn, but Sarah Lynn going to survive, and a lot of damage gets done to Lucio. Lucio gonna have to stay very, very close to his healer, which is, of course, himself. Alright, we have Rotzen sitting here getting the mech. Shen continue to be downtown in the bottom lane. We are about halfway through level 6. Yeah, I did post just kind of randomly, I posted my most elaborate pair of boots. Oh my gosh, those boots that I posted today, and I'm making everyone scroll down and join the Discord, I know, but the boots I posted today take, no joke, like 20 minutes to put on. Maybe 30? A little bit of stun coming down onto Morvan. We're coming from Morvan. So now Arcane the 13th comes through, goes ahead and smashes the... I should put a boot channel where I just have all of my boot pictures. So that's the problem. I posted it once, and then it would just never get added to because I don't take pictures of my boots once I've already got a picture of my boots. I'm finished buying boots. I'm not buying any more.
Has taken control of a protector.
So we do go down to Protector out. Both teams are level 7 at this point. It'd be funny if the Flame Strike did extra 8% damage to the Protector because there's 2 heroes inside it. Because that's technically what that does. Well, at least the bots have quit asking me if I want to be famous, because, bitch, I am famous.
Well done.
However,
Blue team claims first blood.
dang it, I missed that. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, it helped. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, how did you get that? Oh, Chromie. No, Chromie did not use. I was going to say Chromie's level 8 now, so has Temporal Loop, but it had not been picked yet, so that was a Temporalist kill. Fantastic, exactly what I want to see. Oh, and Jen wants to know a true story about me, not one of my rockifications. So I'll go ahead and pull that up so I can go ahead and get it whenever there is downtime. Because downtime will happen eventually, for sure. Meanwhile, we do go to have the teams going back and forth and back. So, okay, this is a random story as we're just going around. So, when I was... as you guys might have noticed about me, I'm very, very prone to exaggeration. Very, very prone to just making stuff up and running with it. I'm not a liar, but I am very, very, very committed to having just crazy, crazy stories. Ratson runs in, goes in and stuns Camel with a big ol' hammer. So when I was young, I had a, it was a... I forget the kind of car it was. It was a really nice company, but not a really nice car. It was like basically a Toyota that didn't sell very well, so they gave it to their higher standard company, and they made it. But the car was actually not very good quality. But anyway, the point of the story is it had a button. You could switch the you could switch the readout from miles per hour to kilometers. And okay, I gotta stop for a second. We do have Frizzak being abducted. A lot of damage coming through. Frizzak goes ahead and gets a living bomb on him. Will go in and get out. Did I see? Fire Blast was actually hit, and then they got out of range before it finished. That was so close to being a dead Vala. But anyway, from the fact, I should probably do this between games, but I'll forget. From the fact that that happened, I did go ahead and I had this ongoing story that my car had a built-in warp drive, and when I wanted to prove it, I would press the button, and it would obviously, like, for anyone that doesn't know, for anyone that is not Canadian, kilometers are way, like, a mile is 1.6 kilometers, so if you're going 60 and you press that button, it jumps to, like, 86 or something. So you press that button, and suddenly it looks like the car's going way faster, for people that aren't really paying attention. So, because of that, I would go ahead and... Oh, did they pro spin? That's odd. I wonder why they did that. I guess the Chromie could have actually, like, time-lapsed them. That makes sense. But anyway, we do go ahead and have... because of that, I set my car to warp drive, and it could just go insanely faster, and it could teleport around town. And what was even better is one time I called my friend's house, and my friend had just left for the mall, and his mom told me he just left for the mall. And so I went to the mall and caught them in the parking lot and just walked up behind them, started walking through them, and they're like, wait, what? How? And I was like, warp drive? So it became like the legend of the warp drive. There we have Camel. Nice. Deckard Dorito comes out. We do have a kill onto Lucio. Lucio got a healing word. We're going to have to move back. There's a big ol' healing thing coming out of the Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza does turn into a big ol' Dargan. Alex is a Dargan. Somebody kill the turret! It does look like the second objective is going to come down in favor of Yavapai. I love how he's just like following the action of this game. Like, you guys can look at the game. I'm talking about my car.
Blue team has taken control of the sector.
Alright, they do go and get the front wall. The Predator's down to about half health as they start threatening the fort. They are going to go ahead and commit to try and take the fort down. A lot of damage going through. Frizzak narrowly escapes that laser beam of doom and destruction and pain and agony. There, okay, do go ahead and have the, oh, good God. Just absolutely deleted, but you know, Chromie also being taken out. Here's Camel right on their heels, right on their haunches. Camel did take Vile Gas, does not have Gorge. So we have Chromie for Nazebo at the moment. They are moving down here to go ahead and take this. Alex is in the area, does move down here to go and get some experience. Blaze is not here, so this is an advantageous fight for Yavapai. Alright, Rodson takes a lot of damage. There is the channel coming through. I do love how there was the zombie wall, and for a while Yavapai was stuck inside the zombie wall, but there was like, can you put this down? Alright, we do have Blaze maybe overstaying their welcome a little bit. Let's go ahead and charge out. No, it was just Shank that came down here. Alex with some of the best wave clear in the game, especially for a healer. Alright, they are moving into a position to defend this. Yavapai is there. Shank is... I keep thinking that their healer is not with them, but then I remember they have two healers. Because I'm smart. Both teams are currently level 16, even Talontier. Able to go in. Is that Manticore? It is. All right, everyone is kind of moving back and forth and back. Back and forth. Forth and back. Whoa. Okay. That was some stutter that just happened. Faux show, faux show, faux show. All right, Morvain might be in a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and stun. Nice move by the Galactus to actually get in the way of that. Not let them get it through. Then Morvain will get out of there. Camel looking for the pull back in, but again, without Gorge, and especially with the rest of the team just ditching him. Poor Camel. Don't need friends when I've got a hump. I'm a camel. I do have to wonder, is Camel the single or double hump variety? Inquiring minds want to know. Arcane, you are playing with fire right here? Kitty, please. There's another Slain coming through. 1 for 1. We do have Stitches being traded out for Chromie. Cat, move. Oh, and we also do have Blaze getting taken out in the backline by Shake. And then Shake goes in and says, I'm the offlaner. You can't kill me. Look at me. I'm amazing. Wait, crap. That's exactly how that went. Shank, what were you thinking? Why did you come back this way instead of just that way? Alright, there is no tank here. A nice zombie wall goes in, hits Raxon, but Lactose taking a lot of damage. Is trying to run away. He's an old man. Stop, leave him alone. Oh my gosh, bullies? So now the tank is back, but and one of the healers is back, so this is potentially salvageable. We do go ahead and have Nazebo going to the top lane in order to stop all this pressure. A little stun coming out. Unstoppable is used by Lucio. I'm assuming that means high five was taken. Yep. Sorry, this looks like a necromantic ability. Alright, everyone is back up. We're at 72%. Oh, give me more coming in here with a raid as well. Hello. We are in game number 2, fighting hard here on Vault Sky Foundries. Macro Machines is up 1 game to 0 on the side of Yavapai. We are in Division E East. The objective is taken, but right now they need to get into it. Murden does go ahead and get inside. It looks like Morvain. They're putting both of their front line into the Protector. I'm not sure that I agree with that decision. That could spell cuttins for them. Cuttins, you hear? A lot of damage coming in on this already. They are moving in onto this lower location. Camel goes in, Camel goes out, Camel goes around about. There is the Zebo ult goes in and goes down. Gargantuan, that's its name. Don't wear it out. %on the Protector. It is moving back. Both tanks are lumbering around in their lumber yard. Can I just call the Protector the lumberyard? Will everyone understand? Probably not. No one will understand that. What am I even asking? I know, I always want a game 3 as well. Level 20 is online for Macro Machines, however. We do go and have Grand Slam, Farfly Quiver, Mixing Fire, Piercing Sands, and Blaze does not know.
Not expect the Protector to be destroyed like that.
Alright, Morven and Ratson are here. This is a little bit dangerous. I mean, that was scouted. I don't think Yavapai realized that only 3 of them were on it. We do go to have the paper airplane camp being picked up here. Yes, Sparhawk, I call it that. Yeah, I mean, Shank has always said that, and it's less gutsy when you remember that they've also got a Deckard. So the Alex does not need to worry about providing a lot of healing. But yeah, Shank has always said that basically Alex becomes unstoppable, an unstoppable killing machine at 20. So you just have to get to 20. So here we go. We do have macro machines going around the map. They do currently have a turret, 2 turrets, 3 turrets, and a healing beacon. On the other side of the battlefield, there are no toys. Absolutely no toys. That's really sad, actually. This is like the worst Christmas ever. Officially, macro machines is renamed the Grinch. Just gonna run in here and try and take this down. And this is a level 20 versus 20 fight. But they'll run in, do a bunch of damage to the keep, and then just be like, "Yup, see ya." Would not want to be ya. Alright, we do have Rotson take a good bit of damage. Oh, nice. Actually stop Murden's jump out. A lot of damage coming through, and Murden just gets fricasseed. Yep, here comes Alex. I was like, you're not going anywhere. Do you go and try and move back? Did you see? You're like, dude, team, please keep up. However, that was a 2-for-1, still worth it, and a lot of the toys are like dropped in the middle of their own base, so still definitely I would say worth. Freaking love that. We have the terminal. Camel gonna go ahead and sit here on his band skin. Everyone, look at the majesty of the stitches you're not allowed to be in. For anyone at home that does not know the rules as well as I do, basically if a band skin is picked and the other team doesn't complain, it's fine. It's just that there are some like visual glitches with that. Especially for people that have like eye disorders. Up to, we do have everyone back at the moment. Lucio just now coming back online. Let's go ahead and boost himself on out. Alex is not here with them. They're at 91% as this is getting contested. Alex? You might want to get your hoppy little butt over here. How? What? How did that get summoned? There were people on this point, I swear to George. There's the bunker coming down. Morven takes a lot of damage in the middle of the entire enemy team. Is gonna have to try and get out. There's a massive hook onto Frizzang. Frizzang comes back and says, "Hey, guess who gets to come over for a hug? Coming in for a hug." Whoopsh. Alright, Camel goes in for another amazing hook. Alex is inside the mech. That mech is going to drop out a dragon and it's going to be terrifying. Uh-oh, but that's the problem with this map at late game. Losing 2 heroes for the mech just ends up being almost unsustainable for the team fight. That may be it. That's one of the reasons why I think this map was retired, because to a certain extent, the objective is actually bad against a well-coordinated team. And they are looking to end here. Shot through the vent and down to blame. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head, but it definitely is. Are you guys not going? You've got 25 seconds? I mean, okay, you guys do you. I'm not gonna see your flame going on the chat. I'm a better caster than that. I will say this is a moment that we're going to come back to in the interview because Ratson moves in. They're only a few seconds away from freaking God Alex. Like, that Alex is terrifying. Gonna go over here, go and pick up the camps. Both teams are well past level 20 at this point, so it's only percent differences. No more talents are online or coming online. A little bit. I just, whenever I see I think they're looking for a fight here. They're looking to, like, engage on their opponents. Nice. Ratson in the middle of the back line. We do have Alex in dragon form. There is the thing stolen. A lot of damage to Arcane 13th. Arcane, be careful. Does go ahead and just sprint on out of there. A lot of damage coming through. Ratson is trying to avoid this. Does go ahead and survive it, just barely. Alex does go down. Our Luna looking super low, down to double-digit health. We do have Nazebo being taken out.
Hero slain. A new download will be ready shortly.
Lot of damage. Oh, Deckard, I'm sorry.
Hero slain.
This was not what I had in mind when I went out to play in the Nexus today.
Is under attack.
I do love that. Just stop their back, stop their healing. Ratson going ahead and zoning them, but meanwhile the rest of the team is up here, hitting on core, chunking on paint, killing on shields. The paint is scratched. We are down to actual core health, down to 80%, down to 70%. We do go ahead and have a camp and 2 catapults coming in here. Second catapult will never get to fire as the game does end. And game number 2 does end with Macro Machines taking it, dominating the series, and securing their 3rd place position in Div E East. So, here are the in stats. Let me go and see if I can set us up an interview right quick. Alright, just totally lied and said I was in lobby 2, but I'm not yet. Boop, there I am. Fantastic. So, while we wait to see if I am joined, looking at our healer numbers, we do have Arcane leading the way. Though granted, there was double support, so you don't have to worry as much about direct healing. In terms of damage, Chromie just poet again, putting numbers to names, doing 86,000 damage over the course of the game. Our Luna coming in with 67,000, and Sarah Lynn with 47. Experience-wise, we do have a Morvain beating out Shank, 22 to 20. Talents, we got those. And it does look like we are joined by Ratson and someone who's not even on the team. Hello, Random.
Hello.
I forced him to come in. He didn't want to do.
I made a joke, and he took it too seriously.
This is why you can. This is why you can have no humor. It's not allowed.
Exactly.
Never.
The boomers don't get the jokes. I don't know. You know.
Now,
That's what it is.
Now I'm going back to my Deckard voice in my head. But yes, congratulations. First and foremost, because we just saw it, and I'm still wondering about it. At the end of that game, you ended up getting a triple kill with core exposed, and you decided to go and kill a second keep. Can you tell me about that decision for a second? Or has Random already yelled at you?
No, not yet, but we expect that to come. Honestly, we were still down the blaze, and we were just playing conservative. Like, we've thrown a few games, and so the idea was we didn't have Blaze to help tank it with the Muradin, and we were just going to wait. That being said, yes, like, we probably should have ended there.
Yeah, it was a great moment in the cast where I like forgot how to talk for a second, because as a caster you sort of have certain things that you kind of load up to say as the game, and I loaded up all of the going to core and doing shields, and all of a sudden I had to like dump all of those files real quick.
That is fair.
But going back to game number one was the one on Infernal. So the big thing that kind of sticks out to me on Infernal, first of all, actually for both games, why did you guys ban the Diva? I have not really scouted this team, but I feel like all season long, Samuro was banned non-stop, and it was weird to see Diva such prio.
Here,
Go ahead.
I was helping him scout, and I'm like, Samuro, 0-5, Diva 3-1. I'm like, maybe there's something to Diva. And I was like, it's the map, like, you know, the Infernal Shrines. Diva's had probably like one of the viable maps that she's good on right now. So.
Well, yeah, it is definitely a very, very good map for her. Although, being a person that plays Diva a lot, she's viable on every map.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, on the Infernal Shrines map itself, you guys control that map very, very well. From beginning until almost the end, can you tell me about the moment where they actually started to swing the game back around, took you guys out, got the Frozen Punisher?
Yeah, that was mostly my fault. Morven landed a really good stun with the Blaze, and my eyes got big, so I was like, he got a stun, I'm jumping in. And then that left the flank open, so they got Poet, and then, of course, I was on the wrong side of all of them, and they turned and got me. Should have held back on that leap.
It was also like, 2 more minions before 20, so we really should have waited a half second. We'd been fine.
Very, very fair. I don't know. It's one of those things I never know what to say, so I just say it. Also, that was just Poet. I was like, wait, that's a third voice. Who came in?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been here the entire time.
He wasn't here the entire time because I didn't see him before.
Yeah, he came in just a couple seconds after random.
So
yeah, they should have waited for 20. They should have not shown, honestly, because there was the bot open. But
yeah, the issue is I'm incapable of not showing. Like we've established this through the last 3 seasons. If there's something that's going to see me, I'm going to find it.
So the other, I'm trying to remember back to the Volskaya game to see if there's any other specific questions that I had, and nothing is really, really, really jumping out. Overall, it seemed like a map that you guys understood very, very well. Were you guys surprised in Game 2 with the double support offlane Alex approach?
Oh yeah, no, like that, and early on, like it caused us a lot of trouble. Like and that's kind of what they're known for, right? They do like quirky kind of off meta stuff. They play to have fun, and they do kind of they play it differently. So I think we weren't expecting that, and
I'll be very honest. I was very, very surprised when they banned Braxis, because that is Shank's favorite map to offlane Anna.
That actually surprised us, just because looking at their past bans, like those were not the bans we were expecting, and that was not the map we were expecting when they chose.
Well, to be fair, they did have a different banner, so I have to think that he was like, I don't know, this sounds good.
No, he went YOLO on the ban phase. Like, that is true. I forgot about that.
I want to ask later, like, what was up with that, and he'll probably be like, I don't even know.
He was here to have fun.
That is what Yavapai is exceptionally good at.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do remember last season someone made the comment about how we had the worst winning record, but was probably the team that enjoyed the season the most, because they would just come and listen to our comms.
No, that's why you play, right?
I was going to say, the comms have to be highly entertaining over there.
True.
Oh yeah, they definitely were in Season 5. I haven't eavesdropped in Season 6. Because needless to say, I'm not on Yavapai. If I was, I wouldn't be casting, because that's illegal.
Fair enough.
But moving on to game number 2, over to Volskaya. Not a map we see a whole lot. I do. At one point, I nicknamed you guys the Grinches, because at one point you had 4 toys to their 0. Do you guys feel bad
and then
about
I died.
that?
I did, and that's why I died and gave them back the healing beacon. it just didn't seem fair to have all
I
of
was
them.
just so mad you didn't drop that multiple times.
It was the stupid Deckard sleep that caught me mid jump. Like I was planning to get out and drop it.
That was on the bottom, right?
Yeah, it was bottom.
Yeah, you guys got cocky.
There was a little bit. I think there were 2 or 3 engagements in a row where it was like you'd run in and then I'd be like, oh, well, this is definitely swinging around. But then I swear it's the problem with Volskaya where the game really seemed to be turning on its heel and they seemed to be getting momentum. And then they won objective and then you killed the people not in the Punisher.
Indeed. Like that's the fun of the map though, right? Like there's so much stuff you can do around the Punisher. Like the Punisher as itself isn't all that strong, so you really can just run circles around it and do what you need to do.
Oh, 100%. It's the problem and the advantage of that map because the way you play it kind of changes late game. And I feel like they were playing it normal because that's the thing at 20, you almost don't even want to get in the Punisher. Which
True.
sounds stupid, but
No, but you lose a lot. Like they need to buff it, they need to increase the damage or something. But nobody is scared of the Punisher. Like it just makes you a little bit more tanky.
it gives you a little bit more of a health bar. It's nice for taking structures, but you almost need to win the point and win the team fight. Kill a couple of them.
Nope, or at least drive them far enough
Especially
back
when
that you
there's
have
lots of
some time.
damage.
But those are almost all the questions I had. The last question I have, I've asked you this before, but I always give you a chance to talk about it. Where did the name Macro Machines come from?
It was strictly ironic. Like we tend to just put our heads down and run at people. And so we found it to be amusing that we call ourselves Macro Machines. And then we're also very old, so we remember the old toys called Micro Machines, which is, if you look at our logo, is the old Micro Machines logo.
I've actually referenced that in a cast before. My co-caster didn't know what I was talking about, and I was sad.
Yeah, we're not positive, but we think we might be the oldest team in NGS. And if we're not the oldest, we're damn close.
It is funny,
So,
actually,
yes.
to a certain extent, I'm the Macro Machines caster, because when I get really excited, I start talking really fast, and that's what they did in the commercials.
That is true. Like you've got that down. Like I feel that, like I know you don't use soundboard, but you should have that as a drop.
I'll give it to Weenus and let him drop it,
I like it.
because he does have like 5 sound clips of me.
Nope, he has mastered that soundboard. Like it is fun to watch him for that reason.
Yep, only reason to watch me. Weenus, I said it. Shots fired. So those are the questions I had. Let me turn it over to you guys for shoutouts.
I mean, usually I shout out to Random, but he's here, so screw him. We shout out to Zed. He's kind of the head of Bunker Fun Time, and he allows us to play and goof off and use his Discord. So thank you for that. Shout out to Juke, who couldn't be here tonight. He's having computer issues, but hopefully he's got that all fixed up. Shout out to just the overall NGS community. Like they make it fun. It's a good time.
Absolutely.
As always, thanks to the casters and the people watching. I mean, that's what keeps everything going and keeps it fun for everybody, and hopefully we can provide some entertainment at the same time. And I'll go ahead and turn it over to Random to say thanks to all the normal stuff.
Random is an ingrate. He has nothing to be thankful for.
Well, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not part of the team, so I don't. I mean, I'm not a roster team player. So
Oh, you've always been part of the team.
I've been part of the team for 2 years, 3 years. Well, you guys decided not to respond to me or tell me to do anything last season.
You quit the
So,
game. It
didn't
just felt
quit.
weird when you quit the game, making you come back to coach us.
I don't know, but they did a good effort. Got some things to work on, but there's a lot of stuff that was really done well today. And especially after the last season, I'm proud of where they got to today. Shout out to Zed as well again, because I've been part of Bunker Fun Time for a couple seasons as well. I had a Div B team a couple seasons ago. Now I kind of just mod there. So, and to all the Bunker Fun Time teams.
No, those other teams suck. We are the only Bunker Fun Time team.
We're definitely fun with bunkers.
I heard that someone around here might be going to a Bunker Fun Time team. Maybe.
Possible. I've heard the same rumor, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's a good
Anyway,
place to hang out.
thanks for you to casting, by the way.
Oh, of
Indeed.
course.
Oh, and thank you to Yavapai and all those people who I just found out tonight actually aren't from Yavapai County, which was just mind blowing. I feel that I was lied to and deceived, but
You were. It's okay.
Yeah,
You'll get over
we
it.
tell a lot of lies.
you know, keep you on your toes.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Okay, you are no longer allowed to sing in Discord.
Nope. All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Raka.
being here. So let me check real quick to find out. Oh, by the way, for everyone wondering, as mentioned, Macro Machines has gone ahead and confirmed a third place position for playoffs. FF and the Pancakes did end up overtaking them prior to this match. They did move up to 25 points. So it's good that they won the series. They actually would have gotten third place with a win. So they could have totally let us go to a game 3, won there, and given us another game, but they didn't. Rude.
We were actually. It was funny. They were joking that they said that they would sit in core so that we could get Jukin because he was having problems. But nah.
But it does look like we're going to go ahead and raid over to the Duke right now because he is currently casting Mallow Oats versus Under New Management. And I will be back in like 30 minutes because I'm casting again because that's all I know how to do.
I think you play a pretty mean off lane too, so.
Well, thank you. Total lie, but thank you.